62-year-old Bobby Burdette has just emerged from the COVID intensive care unit at Our Lady of the Lake Hospital in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Staff have nicknamed him their miracle patient. Most haven't been leaving the ICU alive.
I feel really well. My breathing has really gotten under control.
Burdette was never vaccinated and says he still has no regrets. His wife also tested positive. They're part of a dramatic surge in COVID cases in Louisiana. Only 39% of the state is fully vaccinated.
That's strictly an individual decision. It ain't the government's, it ain't anybody else but theirs.
According to the Louisiana Health Department, the unvaccinated make up more than 90% of hospitalized COVID patients.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nurse Laurie Douglas has been caring for them, many of whom are young and otherwise healthy. She says most do tell her they wish they'd gotten the vaccine.
It's to know that this was preventable and that this didn't need to happen, and that, you know, there is a girl who without her mother anymore, that a man doesn't have his brother any longer, his big brother to turn to in times like that. It's heart-wrenching.
With COVID patients filling hospital beds, major hospitals in Louisiana are no longer accepting transfers. Emergency rooms are seeing waits of up to 10 hours, and patients with other emergency conditions, even heart attacks, have sometimes been turned away.
We're already rationing care, and every day we continue to admit the same amount of people, if not more. So we'll get to a point soon where we're unable to patch it together.
A federal disaster team is working with the state's hospitals to relieve the strain, but doctors say what they also need are more people getting the vaccine. A recent uptick in vaccinations is promising, but not enough.
Every person who comes into the hospital and is not vaccinated is a failure on our part. It is our job as medical professionals to educate people, and we haven't gotten our education out. And in the absence of that, there's misinformation.
Misinformation, distrust in government, and misplaced confidence are all hurdles to getting the vaccine among Louisiana's fiercely independent population. As for Burdette and his wife, even a near-death experience in the hospital hasn't convinced them to get the shots. For now, they'll focus on recovery.
Get well. Eventually get to where my immune system's up to where I can start seeing people and hug the heck out of my grandkids.
Time left with family, a gift denied to some 700 people a day who continue to die of COVID in the U.S. Heidi Zhou-Castro, Al Jazeera, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.